Hey everybody, you're watching Bourbon Battles. My name's Joe. Hey, we got a good one for you today. What do we got for you? Boom. Old Fitz, Decanter, blind against, boom, Maker's Mark 101. Who's going to take it? I don't know. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. Okay, so there you have it. You know what I'm getting ready to drink. I don't have any idea. If this is your first time with us, thanks for joining us. Please hit that subscribe button. And we're going to do a blind battle, one of our favorite episodes to do. I'm going to get the bucket over here. I'm going to actually put a graphic on the screen here to show you what that kind of looks like. And we're going to get into it and see what we can see, and I'll explain how we do it. Randomly. And here's the thing. People ask me, is it really random? I get that a lot, right? I don't want to know what I'm drinking, right? This is sealed. I don't care who wins. I don't care if my favorite whiskey gets beaten by what I think is my least favorite whiskey, right? That's going to give me some data to know what I need to be drinking. So that's good stuff here. So here we got 1 and 2. I have to do them backwards so they're straight for you. Put them in my Sobro Glencairns here. If you're not familiar with Sobro Spirits, it's there in Broad Ripple, which is in Indianapolis, Indiana. Be sure to check them out. Tell them Bourbon Battles sent you. A great place for store picks and just selection in general. Yeah, my favorite liquor store. So let's check this out here, and we're going to drink them blind. If you don't know why we drink them blind, why we do it this way, it's because we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. We just like good whiskey. Great nose on number 1. Even better nose on number 2. So let's check this out. These are all, everything in this drawer over here that's these blind battles is very intentionally done, right? We want to pair the right things together, but there's a bunch in there. I think we're down to 6 or 7 left, so I need to get some more in there. Like, I'm getting ready to put Wild Turkey 101 and Kentucky Spirit in there. If you don't know, Kentucky Spirit is basically a single barrel Wild Turkey 101. And the reason that goes in there, right, so we can start to determine, is it worth paying double for a single barrel? Just different things like that. Try to pair weeded bourbons or high proof bourbons or things of that nature. Okay, that's not bad. If you're looking for a lot of tasting notes with me, I don't really give a lot of tasting notes, and I'll tell you why. It's because everybody's palate is so different, right? I'm not going to tell you what you need to taste, right? But I will say some predominant things, right? And I'll give a few tasting notes on these, right? Number 1, those pencil shavings, dusty books, that kind of stuff. Number 2, it's got some sweetness. It's got some oak and that kind of stuff going for it. I don't think either one of these are crazy high proof, probably in that 100-ish range. If they're higher than that, then they're better than I thought. They might have some decent age to them. This one's actually pretty easy to pick. I'm going to say one of these is a lot better. So here, what is it? What did I pick? I'm going to pick number 2. So let's get in here and see what they are. You guys know what I'm drinking, but you don't know which is which. So what I did not pick, and actually let me take a peek at this and I'm going to grab the bottles. Okay, so I don't have one of these bottles, but you know I don't have an Old Fitz decanter. I got this sample from a good friend of mine, Matt. So thank you, Matt, for doing that for me. Appreciate this one. This one's from the fall of 2020. Yeah, so I did not pick, I guess I should have prefaced that, I did not pick the Old Fitzgerald decanter. Um, I said they might have some decent age to them, and that was right on number 1. So number 1, I actually said, the pencil shavings, dusty book notes, and it is older. It's 14 years old, 68 corn, 20% wheat, and 12 malted barley. Sorry, I'm still kind of in shock over this. It is a wheated bourbon, and the winner, of course, as you already know, Maker's Mark 101. It's 4 years old. It's 101 proof. The proof points are just one apart. 70 corn, 16 wheat, 14 malted barley. Fairly similar mash bills. Wow. Now, if you know me very well, you know I have this affinity to Maker's Mark. I love my Maker's Mark. So I guess I should say I'm not completely surprised. I'm pretty surprised that the decanter didn't win this one, to be honest with you. Uh, yeah, I'm still in a little bit of shock. So that's very, very interesting to me. Uh, Maker's Mark 101, though, right? What a great whiskey. From my understanding, that this was an exclusive for cruise ships, and during COVID, when cruise ships weren't going out, they released this to the public because they had a bunch of it, and here we get it. It's just a little higher proof than the regular Maker's Mark. Obviously, the same mash bill, same whiskey, just a different proof point. Check that out. If you don't own a Maker's Mark 101, I'm probably going to have to go get another one. Yeah, it's good. Like I say, I'm still flabbergasted, right? This is why we do it blind. And tomorrow I might pick it the other way around. It just all depends on what goes on. All depends on what you ate today, and all kinds of things factor into that whole thing on what you pick. I encourage you to do these blind. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing with blind battles. Had I known that there was two glasses in front of me, and one of them was a 14-year-old Old Fitz decanter, and one of them was a Maker's Mark 101, but I didn't know which was which. I would have been able to tell you which was which, right? Just because of the way they taste. So that's not what I consider a true blind battle, right? A true blind battle is when you have no idea what's going on, like this was, right? You don't need to know or want to know necessarily how that works, right? So, yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think about Old Fitz decanters. Can you find one? They're hen's teeth, right? Best chance to get one's down at the distillery, and you got to get lucky in that. What do you think about this Maker's Mark 101? Is this a staple that's on your shelf? I hope it is. If it's not, I would seriously think about going and getting one. Uh, Again, I'm flabbergasted. What a cool episode. You're talking about a $200 bottle and a $35, $40 bottle, $30 bottle. I don't know. So, hey, that's why we do them blind, because we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. We just like good whiskey, and that's how you find it out. Hey, give me ideas for blind battles like this. Let me know if you're doing blind battles at home. I'm always interested to hear those things, what you pick. I love it when somebody comments, hey, I just did this one blind and I picked different than you or the same as you or whatever it is. Comments really help. So let us know what you think. And hey, my name's Joe, and I want to remind you, drinking bourbon is supposed to be fun. Do it with your friends. Do it responsibly when you can. Do it blind like this. But whatever you do, don't drink and drive. See you next time.
If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl.